In this video, I'm going to be building an apartment complex in Bloxburg. But before I begin, if you could help me get to 53,000 subscribers, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Alrighty guys, it is time to make an apartment complex here in Bloxburg. So first off, I figured we probably should get like our main entrance point. And so I was thinking just making a nice corner, probably about right here is going to be pretty good. And I want this to be a very modern feel, so we're probably going to have black walls and then we will outline this in white later on. I think the two best doors we can use are the commercial double doors, and then right next to it I think we can use the framed window. And so I'm going to use those like this, and then right above here I'm going to have another section of windows. You guys are just going to have to trust the process here. So then by doing this here, oh, thanks for the donation. And so now I want to make my own like kind of awning. Like there we go, something like that. And now I think it's time to work on the outline for these windows here. So I want to have a good base. I'm gonna use this granite here. And then look at this. Oh yeah, okay, that's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Like so far guys, I'm pretty happy with this building. I gotta say, I am pretty happy with this building so far. Yeah, I mean like this is pretty good for a grand entrance, I'd say. I think this is good. Obviously, you know, this isn't where our residents are gonna live at, but it's a good start to our building. I'd like to do the typical, you know, apartment balcony design right here. So that's going to be my main focus, just kind of delivering that design. And in case you guys did not watch my last video, I am still broke from the ski resort landscaping. So here soon we're going to have to get some cash. But for now, I'm just going to use the glass sliding doors up here. That's how we're going to get onto our balcony. And so yeah, I'm liking this type of entry onto our balcony, I guess. Now we need to get a good fencing. So probably using the frosted metal fence is gonna work best for us, I think. And then just around the base of this, I'll add in the structural beam just to get some extra detail. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of how this corner is kind of looking here. Again, I think I'm kind of nailing it so far. I think I'm doing a good job. Hopefully you all agree. But it's really just gonna take a lot more base work for me to really start liking this build. So we're gonna do these by 4 block increments at a time. So for this continued pattern of like base work here, I won't be doing just too much more. Only just a few. So we're almost done with this. Alrighty guys, I'm almost done with this. We are getting pretty dang close. So that's a big positive. Here on this like little edge right here, I'm just gonna use a tall window like this, just a simple basic one, and save myself some room. And then we'll just make it come up to the height of the other ones here. So yeah, there we go. Like there we go guys, holy crap. This building's gonna look sick. I'm gonna do this outline trick again for these buildings up here. And so I wanna have like a rooftop access, so this is gonna be the only area that's as high as it is. I'll have like a little separation line. Although for now, I need to work on the outline. But guys, personally, I think this is pretty cool. I feel like we can agree on that, right? Hopefully. To kind of help seal the deal, I'm gonna connect these little outlines here. And yeah, this is looking kind of cool. This is looking really cool. Let's go. I'm gonna put a roof over this section right here for now because, well, it kind of deserves it. And even the roof could have some grass on it, like this one all the way up top. Sure, you know what, that's fine. But for now, this is looking kind of cool. So next on my list of order of operations, I would like to get another pop-out balcony. This one needs to be really, really good though. And I also need it to be clonable. And there we go guys, I don't think this is that bad at all. I'm gonna bring in a wood element into the apartment building here. And there we go. As of right now, I personally think this building looks sick. Alright, so next up what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these pillars again here. And we're just gonna consistently place these 3 blocks apart for the rest of the street pretty much. I'll have them go back about that far down. Obviously, you know, most of these buildings will be unfurnished, but just for detail purposes, we're gonna have it at least kind of laid out in case I ever want to fill these shops in again in the future. Yeah, like I kind of like the way that's laid out actually. That's not that bad at all. I feel like I could have even more like rooftop access, like a full-on like park over here really. I could have so much going on. So actually there's a lot of potential there. I am not mad with that at all. Here could be just a massive like living room section. So just with big windows, I could obviously outline this here and turn this into something pretty cool. And there we go. I kind of like this little opening right there. I think that's cool. And so yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. It works out real, I think. I think if I make these walls come back in here, I could have a full walking space in that patio that I had imagined. I think I can get all of that here pretty much. So I'm gonna try it later on. Y'all, I'm surprised I'm not broke yet, but this also looks really cool over here. So just adding in the rest of these details. This will end up looking sick, bro. Like, I have no clue how this hasn't taken all of my money, but I'm not complaining at all. Like, man, this building just looks so cool. Like, I feel like this is like a a really, really cool looking building. Now over here, I'd like to introduce kind of more of a stone feel. So maybe by using this, I think I'll be able to implement that. And our main focus over here, of course, is just, you know, making sure that this is all detailed. Although I feel like most of the apartment, or at least if I decorate an apartment, it'd be the one here on this side because I want a 2-story one to decorate. I feel like that'd be cool. So that will be my main focus eventually, but not right now. So I feel like I want to introduce the wood to kind of complement the stone. So we'll add the wood back over here. Maybe I'll make it more of a planks feel though. And then behind it, we'll keep the smoky gray. All right, this section's got a lot of potential, guys. Got a lot of potential. I can also just repeat the corner design here. So if I really want to, I can just, yeah, redo it. But yes, that'll be a fun one for later. And what sucks is I made my wall 1 block too wide. So I might actually, oh my goodness. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So now we have all of this, which is pretty cool. Now I can kind of chuck windows in along this area. All right, so we're gonna have balconies right here, and this is gonna be a very complex design, but I'm gonna somehow make this work. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a challenge. But basically, I'm trying to do this like curved design here, just to kind of like, I don't know how to describe it really. But this roof here is absolutely huge. So it goes up quite a ways. So we're gonna, let's just say we make this entire back wall flat, right? We're gonna make this roof go up about like this tall. So our walls of it will be this brick that we're using here. No, but yeah, I really like this building. I think we've done a pretty dang good job with it. This seriously is actually turning into one of my favorites. Just the entire design of this is so dang cool. And so now we really have to do like the sidewalk and all that fun stuff. So yay me. I want to have one of those like walkways where it's like the red bricks pretty much. So I kind of want to have that like just along this building here, because I think that'd look kind of cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that actually. That turned out pretty well, so nice. And so now I'm gonna use roofs here for my sidewalk because that is just how we roll, I guess. And guys, I'm kind of liking what I'm doing here. This is just gonna be for some plants and all that fun stuff. But basically I can copy and paste like outlines here because I'm a copy and paste builder. No, I'm not. Faulty is, not me. But anyways, I'm gonna try and place some of these just kind of right outside of these sections right here. Just every here and then gets, you know, one. And then over here we can have a section. Instead of being sidewalk, it can just be regular grass. And oh boy, we got something cooking here. And so now let's get our road in here, because obviously we need a road. Obviously, right? Like we definitely need a road. And so I feel like a good idea would be having like restricted, you know, bike lanes or whatever. So on this side over here, I'm gonna have a nice bike lane. And then on this side here, we'll just have some extra kind of parking. And yeah, I really like this road here. This is a really cool view of this kind of area now. I'd like to get some walls just around the rest of the property, so that way you can't, you know, see through the entire build, because I don't really like, you know, being able to see through everything. And so yeah, let me fix that up really fast. There we go. Now this looks a little bit cooler. Okay. Now, weirdly enough, I kind of want to put like all of the trees here in like a vase, if that makes sense. All right, so this is kind of the design I want to go for here. I'm going to repaint this vase really quick. But basically, yeah, I want to do something like this. And so yeah, I really like this. I think that added in some extra greenery, so that's pretty sick. Either way though, I feel like I've done a great job with this so far. I'm going to take a tiny break now. Alrighty guys, I cannot lie. It has been a very long time since I last logged on to this build, but I'm going to be doing some more stuff now. The first thing I would like to do is quickly just finish up my road details here. I'm not going to go too fancy by adding in like all the parking stuff and all that just yet. I just want to at least have like street lights, so that way this looks a little bit better. And I would like to announce that I got my gym level up, so I suddenly have every single fitness thing in the entire game. If you were in my neighborhood, you probably saw me working for this. By working, I mean AFKing, but I got it done, all right? And then other than that, I also would like to add in some just regular lamps. If I can find them, there we go. And then over here, I'd like to add in some hedges, maybe tall hedges. That way this little walkway section is just a little bit more private, I guess. Maybe you're gonna go take your date here for Valentine's Day. I don't know. I don't think my girlfriend would want to walk down some random alley, but, well, this isn't really an alley. It's safe. Maybe, possibly, probably not. That can be the question of the day. Would you walk down here? Now that I look at it like this, it doesn't look that, yeah, it doesn't look the safest. But okay, now I figure I should probably do our rooftop, because this is probably the area that stands out the most to me right now. And so obviously I said that earlier, I would like to have some type of rooftop like garden section, and I still stand by that. I still would absolutely love to have one. But first off, I'd just like to do some regular detailing here. Maybe I can fix up this wall and kind of change some stuff up here. I don't know, I'll figure out a way to make that look good later. But for now, I think it'd be cool to kind of have some type of like really nice courtyard up here. That's kind of the vision, and so that's definitely what I should be rolling with. So obviously our main flooring should probably be concrete, not plaster, not marble. Wait, what am I clicking on? There we go. Just by using concrete, I feel like this is gonna help us out a lot. And then we can mix in other stuff as well. For instance, maybe I want this area over here to be more like a deck. So we can use maybe more like wood type over here. And I don't know, guys, it seems like just a really fun area to just go and enjoy some time with your friends. I was thinking right over here for this big area, I actually make a skylight. I haven't used a skylight in forever, but since it's a more modern type build, I feel like it actually would fit in here, especially for this apartment complex. And if I'm living in this apartment, I would not mind having a skylight at all. Just the people on the roof can kind of look into my house, but that's okay. Lots of glass right there, and that's fine. Maybe I'll change my mind on that later, but for now I'm gonna leave it like that. And since I'm really liking this area up here, I feel like one other thing that I can do is just add in a nature section to get some greenery up here. Since it is on a rooftop, it can kind of, you know, turn into a concrete jungle. Since it's a rooftop, it can kind of turn into a concrete jungle really, really fast. And I don't want that to happen. I want this to feel really natural still. I want it to feel pretty connected to the rest of the ground. So we're gonna quickly change this. Actually, wait 1 second. I have a bit of a strategy that I've used in previous builds. I kind of like this little base right here. Like, I actually haven't made anything modern in a really long time, but I am really liking what I have so far. I feel like I've kind of nailed the theme so far, but if you disagree, I also understand with that. I'm not the most experienced with modern. I built modern all the time when I first started Bloxburg, and that was like a really long time ago, so it's been a hot second for me. I also would like to give a huge thank you to those who congratulated me on getting into the content creator program. As you guys may know, if you watched my train station video, that was a huge goal of mine this year, and I pretty much manifested it. So I wasn't expecting that at all. I literally was filming that video. I was like, yeah, this might, you know, probably not happen, but that's my goal, right? And then I literally manifested it. And so, yes, thank you guys so much. I saw some people were like, oh my gosh, this was his big goal, and I'm so happy for him. So thank you to all those people who commented stuff like that. Really, reading those comments made me so happy, and I'm really happy to be a creator now. So yeah, that's definitely really, really sick. I hope that goes to show you guys that, you know, anything you think might never happen, it's literally, it could be right around the corner. And that's not meant to say, like, you know, everything's gonna happen, you know, tomorrow, but just staying patient, and you never know what you can expect sometimes. I don't know what I just said, but hopefully that makes sense to y'all. But anyways, I really like this area right here. I might have over-landscaped it, but that's okay. It's a Capto video, we're allowed to over-landscape stuff. Now I'd like to add in like just a simplicity dining table. Is there anything actually smaller than this? I hate how wide this one is. Let me see if there's any thinner dining tables. But anyways, like I said, since it's a courtyard area, I was thinking of adding in like a nice like bench over here. And I guess this is the best bench we have without like a backrest. And so, you know what? That's just fine with me. I'm gonna toss this actually kind of more towards the center. I just don't want people to go, you know, flying off the edge of this roof here. But maybe I can get like a more secure border here soon. Alright, there we go. So now we have this little thing as a boundary here. That should definitely help, but now I have to recenter my table. Why do I do this to myself, guys? I don't know. I need to get a more variety of plants. Alright, yeah, this area up here looks so cool. Looks so zen. I don't know, that's what I'm trying to find a word for. I think zen is a good word for this. Yeah, maybe rooftop courtyards are kind of my favorite thing to do. I don't know, this looks sick. This looks pretty cool. Let me get some double sliding doors up here so that whoever lives in this apartment, they just have free access to a courtyard up here. And so then obviously the rest of this stuff out here is concrete for now. But I am really happy with how that turned out. Over here would be another good spot for like some skylights actually. I know that I'm kind of going overboard with the skylights, but it is 2025 and like all modern builds really have a bunch of skylights. So I really can't be saying I'm going too overboard because it's not that unrealistic to have this many skylights. All right, see, like at least now we have something over here just to say that it's over there. Granted, does it all look the best? Probably not really, but that's okay. The one thing I hate about using actual roofs in game is the way that they can make your ceilings look, but I'm just gonna work around it for this instance here. Actually, I probably won't even be doing interiors on this side anyways, so I should be just fine. But it definitely can suck whenever you're out here doing this business. All right, never mind, guys. I'm actually unable to use that roof, so we're just gonna make it an actual floor. Okay, there we go. This area looks a little better. I am still a huge fan of this build, guys. I think I've done a good job. Okay, I don't know. I've got another area for some sliding doors over here. I'm just trying to like decorate up here. It is a bit tricky, but I think I am coming up with some stuff. I also like to get a fountain up here because fountains, they're pretty cool. Let's see if we can get like marble. Yeah. And I'm gonna do the same circle design just right over here. And I actually want to do something that's kind of realistic in real life. They like to use a bunch of these string lights and just connect them for some reason. I personally don't think it's the coolest thing in the world, but they will literally just use string lights and make them just dip down like this. I mean, that's just the straight up fact. So, I mean, it could be better, it could be worse. It's pretty okay over here. Again, I'm not doing a terrible job for my decorating, you know, lack of decorating talent. This is okay. Then I can probably just chuck in windows every here and there. And yeah, you know what? It's whatever. An easier way to make this not look so boring is if I just chuck in some wall lights right over here. Adding these in between each window gives this place that linen that Annex just absolutely loves. Maybe I try to get a rooftop pool in here. Wouldn't that be something? I actually don't hate the idea. I have way too much space in this building that I'm not going to be able to use. So I might as well, right? Yeah, you know what? This place exists. You got a nice open yard, I guess. And that's pretty good. I don't think this is bad at all. I mean, just looking at it, you know, we can see from all of these angles here, we have a really good looking apartment complex. If you guys would like to see me decorate an apartment inside, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.